This is the turf. The turf tomorrow will not be different from what we're standing on today. Let's do it.
All Black Stars arise. Be ruthless and don't be timid. We are the stars of Africa. We never say.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to TRK Sports GH. The name still remains Atajambra. You can always call me the Royal King. Today we're going to talk about the Black Stars of Ghana squad that is out, the squad against Madagascar in the African qualifier. And Coach CHRIS HUGHTON has named his 24-man squad to face the Madagascar. Some of the names, or most of the names, are familiar names. Some inclusion of certain players has generated debate, but overall I think the squad is okay. We're going to talk about why some players were not included and why the inclusion, why the exclusion of certain players and why some players were included. Before we go on, if today happened to be the first time that you are watching us and you've not subscribed, please do well to subscribe to the channel. TRK Sports GH, when you finish, then you share. And give us a thumbs up if you like the video and the discussion. The Black Stars of Ghana have another crucial match against Madagascar. And their squad is out. 24-man squad, CHRIS HUGHTON named. And we're going to start from the goalkeepers. Goalkeepers, he called Lawrence Atizigi, Joseph Wolacott, and Manaf Abdul Manaf Nuruddin. Lawrence Atizigi's score has been welcomed by many, but inclusion or exclusion of players like Razak Abalora has raised questions because Joseph Wolacott and Manaf Nuruddin are not consistent in their clubs, but Razak Abalora has been consistent in his club for a long time since he got there. So people are asking why did he not invite Razak Abalora, because we believe, including me, we all believe that he could have given Atizigi that competition that he needs, because in every team with that competition, the team become porous. So that is the only question people has. And about Jordan Amoa Emisa, he's been touted to be included in the under-23 squad. So we understand if he's not included. As time goes on, he will be, graduated to the Black Stars of Ghana. So let's go to the defenders. Defenders, they include Dennis Odoy, Ali Dusedu, Gideon Mensah, Patrick Pozo, Daniel Amate, Joseph Edu, Alexander Jiku, and Nicholas Opoku. Inclusion of Nicholas Opoku has generated a lot of talk. For Gideon Mensah, the last two games that he played against Angola, he did not perform that well, but at least we are giving him the benefit of the doubt. And people began even to ask the whereabouts of the regular Baba Rahman. But I think Patrick Pozo and Gideon Mensah, and I think Ali Dusedu, who is also versatile, will be there to support. And people ask why they did not call Jeffrey Schlupp, who is also versatile. He plays in the midfield, and he can as well play in the left back. But Nicholas Opoku, people are wondering why, including me. Players like Patrick Pfeiffer, who devotedly decided to play for Ghana, and he has since not been called. He's a very good defender. 5 players decided to play for Ghana. I'm talking of Tariq Lamptey, Ambrosio, Antoine Semenyo Rashford, Yeboah, and I think Inaki Williams, decided to play for Ghana before the World Cup. And 4 of the 5 has been called. But as at now, Patrick Pfeiffer has not been called. We don't understand why. But he's also on top form. And Kasim Nuhu, who plays for FC Basel in Switzerland, he's doing very well. He's been consistent. Opoku got injured sometime, and he has been out of injury not quite long. So why did they call Opoku? That is the question. But to me personally, I think the reason might be those who are familiar with the African terrain. You know, Opoku is familiar with the African terrain because when Kwesi Appiah was in power, he was using Opoku a lot. Opoku and Kasim Nuhu. So at least, if not anybody, Kasim Nuhu, I can say, is in top form than Opoku. But has been called, the coach knows why. We can't question. But Patrick Pfeiffer, I can argue and say that maybe because of the fact that he's not familiar with the African terrain in India, that is the reason why they did not invite him. But we still have more matches. We have match against USA, friendly match coming on October 17th. Maybe it's a fine opportunity for him to be called to justify his inclusion. And Kasim Nuhu, also fine opportunity for him to be called to justify inclusion. So we are still waiting. So that is about the defense. The defense, they asked about the exclusion of Jeffrey Schlapp, Baba Rahman, Patrick Pfeiffer, and Kasim Nuhu. But the coach knows best. So let's go straight to the midfield. Midfield, he invited Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, Majid Ashimero, Salis Abdul Samed, and Edmondado. The only question about that midfield squad is Edmondado, the inclusion of Edmondado. Majid Ashimero proved to be, a force to reckon with when he came on. So the match, I'm talking about the match against Angola. When he came on the match against Angola, he did very well. So he has justified his inclusion. Mohamed Kudu is also there, Salis Abdul Samedi. But Edmondado, to me personally, I think the coach wanted to give him the second chance to prove himself because the first match, I think he played the first match in Kumasi, and the second match in Angola, he got injured earlier. So it will be fine, or it will be, necessary for the coach to give him the second chance because he got injured to justify himself. But for the midfield, people were asking about why the inclusion of Edmondado and why did they not call Baba Idrisu instead of Edmondado. And Jeffrey Schlapp is also there. So Jeffrey Schlapp, once again, people are not happy with the exclusion. But the player himself has said that he's not going to play for the Black Stars again. But we heard that the coach is still talking to him. So maybe they've not finalized it. That is the reason why he was not called. I don't know. We can't tell. So let's go to the wingers. The wingers, we have Jose Pinto, Osman Bukhari, Kamaldeen Suleiman, and Enes Niama. It's a perfect blend, perfect wingers. But still people ask Kamal Suwa and Francis Amuzu. Francis Amuzu recently decided to play for Ghana. And Kamal Suwa, he was called before the World Cup, during the World Cup, and after the World Cup. But I don't know why they've not given him that much of a time to play and to prove himself. There are players who are very good when it comes to club level, and there are also players who are very good when it comes to the national level. And there are players who are both. Dede Ayew, for example, is very good when it comes to club level, and when it comes to national level, he's also very good. Jordan Ayew, when it comes to club level, when it comes to national level, is also very good. Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus. Some players have proved to be very, very good in both. But Kamal Sowa, I can't tell because he's not been given that much of a time to prove himself. And Francis Amuzu, he's a very good winger, but he has not played in the African terrain before. This is a qualifier. Remember, the coach has been tasked to qualify us. So any mistake, he will do that at his own risk because he has only 1.5 years. And he also wants to prove himself that he can do the work. So I think it will be prudent for the coach to invite only those who are familiar with the terrain. After that, then they can talk of Francis Amuzu when it comes to friendly matches. As I told you, Ghana has accepted to play in the United States on the 17th of October. I'm going to talk about that in the next video, detailed. So that is for the wingers. But for now, I would say the wingers is perfect. And attackers, they invited Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, Inaki Williams, and Kwesi. The only question people are asking, why is Kwesi Ochre red? That is the only inclusion. Because Rashford Yeboah, fine, has been given the opportunity to prove himself. CHRIS HUGHTON has been given the opportunity before to prove himself. But Brandon Thomas Asante, I don't know how far the nationalization switch has gone. That guy is perfect. That guy is speed star. He's a very good player who played for West Bromwich Albion. Yeah, he's a very good player. So I think that he will be a very good addition to the attackers. And Christopher Entry is doing very well in Bundesliga. I don't know why. He played for Bundesliga, and CHRIS HUGHTON played for Bundesliga too. So why did they decide to invite CHRIS HUGHTON, who played for Bundesliga too, and leave Christopher Entry? He's very, very good player. He's a speed star. He gets the power. He scores goals. He can play in the range. He can play as attacker. So I don't know why he was not invited. But so far, so good. The players invited, I can say that it's a good squad. So I pray that Nicholas Opoku, Edmond Ado, CHRIS HUGHTON, they will all prove themselves. So these are the three players that people are questioning about their inclusion, and the exclusion of players like Patrick Pfeiffer and Kasim Nuhu. People are questioning about their exclusion. Tariq Lamptey is injured, so he cannot be included in the team. If you have any addition, if you have any question, if you have any comments, please drop them at the comment section and let's discuss it. Remember, in our next video, we're going to talk about the Black Stars friendly match against the United States of America on the 17th of October. It has been approved. It is confirmed that on the 17th of October 2023, Ghana, you are going to play United States of America in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm going to bring you details of that confirmation. This is the end of the video. Until we meet again, of course, if today happened to be the first time that you are watching us, if not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. TRK Sport GH, when you finish, then you share. The name once again is Atanyambra. Anywhere you meet me, you can call me the Royal King. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.